Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Do you miss me? No, like, did you miss me? I know it's been 1 month, right? I am so sorry. I am so sorry for not being here for you guys, but I'm here now, and that's all that matters. Guys, I had to explain myself, right? I've been um I've been trying to, round off with some stuff. Like I wrote my exam last month, and I'm here again to give you tips on tips on tips on tips on how to live a better life, just like I am trying my best. So today I'm here to share with you 6 tips on how to live like a high valued woman, or on how to become a high valued woman. Like if you want to become a high valued woman, or you are one and you think you're not getting it right, okay, just go through this video and let me know what you think about it. Go through this video. I believe that there is one thing, if not two or three or four, there is one thing that you're going to get from this video. And please pardon me, I'm in my office right now and it's kind of echoing, and I know there's some kind of noise in the background, but please just pardon with me and manage this video. Okay, I will be talking about a high value woman, like I mentioned, and the characteristics of a high value woman. The first tip is a high value woman prioritizes on self-care. A high value woman doesn't take self-care for granted. Like, first things first, there are some ladies that, once they take their bath in the morning, freshen up and go to work. Like, once they're back from work, they're exhausted, and they don't even bother taking their bath in the evening before going to bed. Like, how do you sleep without bathing at night? Hello. I'm sorry, but how do you sleep without bathing at night? Like, you just came back from work and you just eat and you just zoom. Like, no matter how exhausted you are, the first thing you should even do when you get back from work is rush to the bathroom. Take your bath. Be refreshed before you come down to come seek for what to eat. It is very important. Some women out there, they don't know how important this is, but it is very, very important, because while you were on your day at work, you had sweat, like you had to rush for some couple of things. That bathing is very, very important as a woman. And again, keeping fit. Some ladies don't know that it's very important to keep fit. Okay, they'll be like, I love my body the way it is and I want to. It's okay, like nobody is against you loving your body the way it is and all of that, but it is very important as a high value woman to be physically fit. I mean, I'm going to be defining this topic looking through the lens of what I define a high value man to be. Because of course I want a high value man for myself. I can't settle for less, guys. I can't wait to see my man. Oh no. All right, let's go back to this topic. Like I was saying, I'm going to be defining this topic looking through the lens of what a high value man really is, because that is where I brought my definition from. What I want my man to look like, the kind of characteristics I expect from him. You as a woman, it is very important to take care of yourself physically. Like when you appear in that occasion, when you appear in that whatsoever event, you would look elegantly smart. Okay, and emotionally, please, there are some certain things that are not even supposed to be bothering you as a woman. So your colleague looks smarter than you look, and you allow it to affect you emotionally. I'm sorry, don't mind me. It's not supposed to be like that. Hello, go right into your wardrobe and bring out your best. Iron it. Look your best style in that dress. Rock it, baby. It's yours. Number 2, make sure to bring something to the table as a high value woman. Some women don't really know that they are supposed to bring something to the table. And when I'm talking about bringing something to the table, I'm not talking about how much you earn or your net worth. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, far from it. Because there are some ladies that has a lot of money, but they lack manners. Like, they are not friendly, they lack respect. So far from it, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about bringing something to the table. I mean, something to yourself. Like, what are your interests? What are your hobbies? Do you have skills? Like, what if there is a lockdown right now and that job is no longer bringing in money? How far, baby girl? What is there for you? Like, how skillful are you? Okay, in your relationship, is it just the guy that do all the talking? Like, can he have an interesting conversation with you? Like, are you smart enough to stage your guy on an interesting conversation? Like, is there anything to you? Not like when the guy walks into your life today or tomorrow, you will now look like you will now have time for him. Like, I don't say don't have time for your guy, please. What I'm saying is you have all the time in the world, okay, for him. And now when he walks away, you will now be like, there is nothing else to your life. Like, there is nothing else to you because he has walked away. And then you go on thinking and killing yourself over words because they didn't call you back or what. I mean, have something to yourself, have something to your life. Let there be something about you, at least not about your kids. For those of you that are married, not about your kids, not about your husband or your fiance or your boyfriend, but about yourself. Let there be something about you that keeps you going regardless. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, bringing something to the table. Let it not be that, okay, for those of you that are just being a high value woman for yourself, let it not be like you walk into a conversation and then they just, throw a question to you and you don't have anything to say about it. It is possible, but at least the world has gone wild that you should be smarter than that. Okay, like, I know the saying that says, jack of all trade, but master of none. But you forgot the ending, the ending part that said, oftentimes better than master of one. Yes. So it is better that you have information, like if not the full details, let it be that you have an information a little about everything matters as a woman, as a high valued woman. And then number 3, a high value woman works or is actually working on healing her traumas. Okay, it's one thing about knowing what your traumas are and trying to heal from them. Okay, accepting first of all that you have this trauma and knowing how it makes you react, like your reactions when those things happen, or when people talk to you in such manner, or when you come out of a toxic relationship and you're trying to just heal. Try to know how those things affect you. Try to know how you react to them and how best you want to appear when you finally get out of that trauma. It is very important as a high value woman. Once you know you have a particular trauma and you want to heal from it, like you want to heal entirely from that trauma, the best thing to do is sit down on your own. Accept the fact that, because some people don't even accept the fact that you have that traumas and you want to heal from it. Now outline how it is best for you to work on yourself to heal from that trauma, or you can go meet a therapist that can help you, heal, because some people can't heal on their own. Meet a therapist, or you have friends that can help you heal, not friends that just want to know your troubles and use them against you. No. Friends that are sincere, friends that are honest, that will tell you the truth and help you heal. Those are the kind of people I want you to meet. Please do me that favor. Don't meet people that will use your trauma, in fact, that will cause worse upon what you're going through. I'm saying this because I know nobody is perfect. Okay? When you meet people, or when you go into some relationship, you find out that nobody is perfect. Like, a lot of people have gone through a lot. Even me. You can imagine, I broke up with my boyfriend. I'm smiling right now because I've waved it off. Okay? I just have to, because I have to move on. I mean, this beauty wouldn't have to stalk one side shedding tears. No. I've healed from it, but that's by the way. So what I'm saying is this: if you can't heal by yourself, visit or meet a therapist that can help you heal. It's very important so that you can move on with your life. Please, you're too pretty for all those headaches. And then number 4, a high value woman shows respect and is kind to others. A high value woman is not that woman with lots of fame but disregards people. No. For me, like I told you, I'm going to be discussing this topic or talking about this topic with the lens of what I want my man to look like. Okay? And this is because I want a man that respects me. Like, regardless of my flaws, a man that respects me. You may know my weakness, you may know my strength, but don't use each or any one of them against me. Okay? I like it when my man addresses me, friendly, not in a sarcastic way. And I would love to be that kind of woman to anybody I meet out there. You don't just go, like, no matter how people hurt you, you don't use harsh words to them. That is why it's very important to learn how to be in charge of your emotions. Because when you're not in charge of your emotions, you go ahead disrespecting people and being unkind to people. Sometimes you go through a lot of things and you don't really know that you talk to someone the wrong way because at that moment you are not in a good mood. Try as much as possible to correct yourself immediately. Okay, because you don't just vest your problems on people. They are not going through what you're going through, so you don't expect them to understand. You get? So that's what I have to say about being kind and being respectful. If you want to be considered a high value woman, you need to be respectful no matter the age. You need to be respectful to people. And be kind as well. It is very important because you don't know who you might meet on your way. You don't know who you talked to. You don't know who you displayed to. So it's very important. Number 5, very important. A high value woman value herself and has standards. This is very important. Because do you know that some ladies of these days don't have standards? Like, they don't have standards. They are cool with anything. Like, they can go with anything. They don't even have choice. It is very, very ridiculous for a lady not to have standard. Please, if you don't have standard, from today henceforth, I'm recommending that you go get your writing materials and write down those things that you can tolerate, those things that you can accept in your life, those things you can live with, and those that you can't, so that you keep on check of all those things. What baffles me is that some women don't have standard in their life. Like, nah. But I feel that A high value woman should have some level of things in her life that shouldn't just fly away when a man walks in. Because when a man walks in and you did not enforce those standards of yours while the relationship was still young and tender, for everybody to adjust and make it work that way, you see that you started you are being treated in a way that you don't like, and you feel like, God, this mistake is about repeating itself again. And in a situation like this, you don't know what to do, and you see that you did those things just because maybe you've already started having feeling for the person, or you're scared. Sometimes you're scared, you don't want to be alone, or like your friends are hooked up, like you don't want to be left behind, stuff like that. And that will make you lose your value. It means you don't value yourself, because if you value yourself, you wouldn't settle for less. If you value yourself, you wouldn't care about being lonely, but getting actually what you want. Please, before you step into the forever, try to iron things out well. Make sure that your standards remains the same. What I mean by standards, like, know the kind of guy you want in your life. Know your do's and don'ts. Some of us will say we don't want to. Standards can be anything. Okay, like my standards are, I can't do wife duties while we are dating. And I can't move into your house while we are dating. Standards, just set some things that, not that you come and set some kind of standards that will, you know what I mean. So that's what I mean. Just value yourself. Don't let somebody tell you that, talk less of you or talk down on your self-esteem. Work on yourself. Build that confidence. Be bold. I'm suggesting that you make a list of things that you can, or you will or will not take from people or from anybody, or practically your relationship. Okay? Make lists of things you will or will not take, so that would help you to, be on check, not to accept anything less. Okay? Number 6, a high value woman should be a woman of God. And that goes to the same saying that a high value man should be a man of God. I'm not going to accept any man that is not a man of God. And when I mean a man of God, I don't totally mean a believer. I want a man that is striving to know God more. Not the all-knowing men of God, no. I mean a man that is striving to know God more. I mean, we all make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes and we ask for forgiveness. So I want a man that is willing to go through this course, knowing God. Even if you don't for now, you are willing to accept God. You're willing to know God. You want to do what pleases God. You are happy in the presence of God. Like, I want a man that will keep on pushing me, baby. We're supposed to do this today for God. Let's do this. We pray together. We listen to God. Not just one that will come make complaints and walk away. No, it's a relationship thing. I want a man that knows God, like is close to God. And this goes to a high value woman. If you're a high value woman and you're not a woman of God, I mean, no offense to those of you that are not Christian, but if you're a Christian and you're you want to be a high value woman, or you claim to be a high value woman and you don't know God, I mean, in my opinion, my definition of a high value woman, I mean, the highest level is a woman that knows God. A woman that is willing to bow down to her feet and pray and listen to God speak to her and follow the doings and the words of God. A woman that is diligent in doing the things of God. I mean, this is for me the highest level of a high value woman. And until we see you on my next video, guys, I want you to, at least say something about this video. What do you think about this video? Like I said, while I'm defining a high value woman, I'm also defining a high value man. So if you're out there, you want to be a high value man and you don't have those tips, please, you need to dive in so that you get some of it that can work for you, or some of it that you agree to and work so hard on developing it. And we'll see in my next video. That's next week Friday. I love you guys. Bye. Thanks for your time, and bye bye.